You've never felt love like that. At least that's how it felt. So much.
Johnny Depp se hizo viral en redes sociales por una curiosa reacción, cuando su exesposa declaró que fue el amor de su vida y su alma gemela. Por su parte, Amber Heard en sus últimas declaraciones en la corte, mencionó que este es el peor momento que ha pasado, tras varios días declarando frente a los jueces.
I was so in love with this person. Because when it was so good. You've never felt love like that. At least that's how it felt. So much. I felt like he recognized me and I recognized him, and there was just something there that was the love of my life. And he was. He was, but he was also this other thing. He was also this other thing. And that other thing was awful thing that would come out and take over, and it was, you couldn't see the Johnny I loved underneath it. It was this other thing. And no one told him, no one was honest with him, no one, he'd pass out in his own vomit, he'd lose control of his body, he'd lose control, and everyone would clean up after him. I cleaned up after him. I mean, this man lost control of his bowels, and I cleaned up after him. His security cleaned up after him, changed his pants in front of me. He would pass out in his own sick. And then he'd walk around saying he didn't have a problem. Until he did. Until he couldn't support it anymore, and he'd get clean and he'd get sober, and then he was this thing again. This thing that made me feel so loved, that made me feel like my soulmate. As cheesy as that sounds, I just felt like he knew me. And I recognized something in him, either some part of my makeup and my background or something that I just got it. And
Encuentra más noticias en tendencia en las redes de Estudio 92. Primeros en tu música.